Coach, first year as a head coach in this rivalry, what were you expecting going to this game? How to kind of live up those expectations?
Knowing coming to Madison, they're going to play hard. Coach Wilson, is a great coach, a mentor of mine as well. So his kids are going to play hard. And I think, my guys, they were excited about the opportunity, but I also think they took them lightly. And that's something that, we talked about, not taking no one lightly. I think we got out on them early. My guys got comfortable, and then they got going, and we got into a dogfight. I told them, you're in a dogfight now, and you see what happened.
How much do you stress now that one play can make a difference all the way to the end, no matter how much time is left on the clock?
Well, we always stress that, but we just hope that it doesn't come down to that. I think. If we did some things, we shouldn't have put ourselves in that situation. Free throws has been Achilles' heel for us, boxing out, rebounding, turnovers. But again, we always emphasize that. It's just one play away.
It seems like when Pat wasn't on the floor, there wasn't a lot of flow in the offense. Can you just talk about his importance from the point guard position?
It's very important. He's our leader. He's a senior, and that's what I try to promote to him is that you're a senior. I can expect the turnovers from my sophomores. Dion and Marcus, they're young, so they're going to make those mistakes. But I can't live with them, from my senior. And early on, Pat had a few, but I think towards the end of the game, like you said, he really took control, and got us in the flow. Their zone bothered us a little bit, but Pat was able to get us where we needed.
Can you talk about the effect that Rasheed kind of had on this game for you guys? How he was able to?
I think Rasheed. Rasheed is our offensive. I think he has untapped potential when it comes to him in terms of our offense. He's the one person outside of Kenny that we have to go through. So I think we really feed off of Rasheed when it comes to the offensive end. He knocked down a couple shots, but sometimes he can be passive. And I think when he's aggressive, we're a better team offensively. When he sits back, we struggle.
Is this what we're going to see every week from this Boston CBA kind of division with these matchups?
I'm new to it, but just knowing the history and being a Boston Public BPS graduate and also being a player, with the teams that they put in this conference, you can expect that. I think we all are competitive. The coaches are competitive. We all want to win, and I think you can look forward to some great games, through this year, this conference setup.
Coach, you mentioned kind of being new to this rivalry early in the season. What kind of changes did you make this team? What can you kind of leave alone with them?
Say it again, I'm sorry.
Said being new to this team as a new coach, what kind of changes did you make with this team, and what do you kind of leave alone?
Everything's new to these guys, and that's why I think early on we're going to struggle. We've had flashes of good offensive stretches, but the whole offensive scheme is new for these guys. Defense I think is the one constant, and that's what I really preach with my guys is, offense is fickle. It's going to come and go, but the one thing that we can do, and you have control over, is defending. So that's going to be our staple, is defending. And the offense we're still learning. For my guards, for the forwards, everything's new to them. It's not anything that they had in the past. So it's going to be tough stretches on the offensive end.